Good morning, Internet fam. How's everybody doing today? I am tired. I was supposed to be at a client's a little while ago. I'm a little bit late, but I'm still going to show up and do the job, so it should be okay. Yeah. So, quintupling down on Chaincoin, all the way in. Last night, the price of Chaincoin got so low that I had no choice but to buy all the way in. And basically, if you have 1,000 Chaincoin, you can set up a masternode. So when that price hit a certain low last night, I bought like 700 Chaincoin, and now I'm sitting on 1,000 Chaincoin, and I have enough to start a masternode myself. And what that means is I can set up a masternode and start mining Chaincoin myself and making that free money. Not totally free. It's going to cost a little bit of power, but apparently you can run a masternode on a Raspberry Pi, and Raspberry Pis don't take a whole lot of power. So, yeah. So I had to do quite a bit of finagling and selling things that I didn't want to sell and all kinds of stuff to put myself in a position to get enough Chaincoin to be able to own a masternode. But I mean, I could not do it. The price of Chaincoin got so low last night, you know, and I was in the Random Tandems Discord chat, chatting with a bunch of people. Got some very, very useful info from a guy named Jay Valley or something. Jay the Valley? Not sure. Everybody has such a weird name online, right? So it's never just like Tim, right? You know, it's like some random name. They probably think my name's weird, but it's just actually my real name. That's what's funny. Yeah, so the way some of these coins work is if you're holding them, if it's a stake coin and you're holding them, just by holding them, you're essentially mining more. So, and it turns out I'm already holding a lot of stake coins. I'm just not keeping them in wallets, wherein I'm mining more of them. So I'm going to be solving that over the next few days. I'm going to be setting up wallets, setting up miners, setting up masternodes, and getting more heavy into the IT things of the crypto world. There's just, I mean, now's the time to do it, you know? The profitability is never going to be as high as it is again now. You know, there's people who say, oh, I missed out when it was low, I should have bought then, blah, 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 blah. You know, and that's like, well, when's it going to get lower than right now, right? Never. It's never going to get lower than right now. I mean, to some extent. I mean, the market goes up and down, right? So it might get a little bit lower tomorrow than it is today, but 2 weeks from now, it's going to be higher than it is today. 3 weeks from now, it's going to be higher than that. So, yeah, so I quintupled down on Chaincoin. I was already holding a couple hundred that I got at a fairly cheap price before the big peak and the big crash. But it just, I couldn't imagine it getting any lower than it was last night because, and it's still low right now, actually. It's still pretty low. It's back up a little bit from last night. Almost double, actually, from where I bought it at. Yeah, it's, you know, and I use all these different tools to try and keep track of my investments to see where where my dollar amount is at. And to see whether I'm actually making gains or losses overall. And if I hadn't bought all that Chaincoin last night, the market's down a little bit today. Not significantly, but a little bit. It's down. I'd be down, I don't know, $400 or $500. But because I shuffled so many things around and bought a bunch of Chaincoin at such an insanely low price that it almost doubled, I'm actually like only $40 down when the rest of the market's down a lot more than that. So I mean, that's less than 1%. What would that be? I'm down like 0.05% or something of my whole, maybe less. I don't know, 0.03% of my whole of all my holdings. And if I had just let everything ride where it was last night, I'd be down like 1 or 2%. So, you know, given that the market took a little bit of a hit today, not much, just a tiny bit, it's still up overall. Everything's still up. You know, now that this Bitcoin SegWit thing has kind of been decided and everybody's pretty sure that we're going to go forward smoothly, Bitcoin's going to explode. At some point in August, I believe Bitcoin will be hitting probably at least 4K, possibly 5K. You know, there's other things that could occur that could slow that down or postpone that for a month or so, but I seriously think that Bitcoin's going to hit 4 or 5K next month, based on the fact that this SegWit went smoothly and that its network fees are going to go down and network speed is going to go up. I mean, I believe that SegWit is the proper solution for the issues that Bitcoin was having. So, yeah, what a time, man! What a time! Like, you know, if you're not in any kind of crypto right now, it's July 21st, I think today. If you're not in any kind of crypto right now, I strongly recommend you get into something. Even though the market's up and you missed out on the crazy fire sale from 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, whenever that was, which would have been a better time to buy, it's going to go up more from here. We are not at highs right now. I think we are at reasonable prices on almost everything. Literally, just buy anything. I mean, almost anything. All these cryptocurrencies are going to go up. It's my strong opinion. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing more Masternode stuff, more wallet stuff, more mining, and I'm going to as I get more involved with that, I'm going to bring you guys along on the vlog here and just kind of explain how some of that works and stuff. I have a lot of Netcoin. Netcoin is a stake coin. If I had Netcoin in a real net wallet, just even on my desktop, I'd have a lot more by now, because I'm actually holding quite a bit of Netcoin. It's maybe my second biggest holding on Cryptopia after Chaincoin. And earlier last night, before I bought that Chaincoin, Netcoin was actually one of my top holdings on Cryptopia. So yeah, yeah, I have a Raspberry Pi ready to go. I think I have the right HDMI cable, so I can use it. We'll see shortly here. So I still haven't heard any big gains, big loss stories from anybody watching these. From many of my friends on Steemit, on Facebook, in the Random Tandems chat. You know, I think I've shared all my big gains and losses stories. You know, I swooped on Ethereum, I swooped on Neutron, made some very good buys and sells on those ones. Obviously, just buying Bitcoin at all 2-3 years ago at $144, and then just waiting for that value to get up to almost $3,000 a coin right now is pretty huge. However, I'm actually not holding that much Bitcoin right now, because I've got diversified in so many other altcoins. But like I said, I am starting to consolidate, and I'm probably going to get back into Bitcoin in a more heavy way. At some point, maybe in like a month or two, I might actually sell all my altcoins and just put it all back into Bitcoin, and just figure out, just for my own sanity, to figure out, okay, you know what I mean? What are my actual holdings in Bitcoin solely? I don't know. We'll see, because that's a risky move. I might be really beating myself up later for not holding some of the coins I'm holding right now. So I may not do that, but I may do it to some extent. I'm definitely thinking about getting out of a lot of the cryptos that I'm in as soon as the price is up, and I'm actually going to be making a profit when I sell. I probably will sell some of these coins that I'm just not that interested in now. But probably not the stake coins. Stake coins, I'm going to set up wallets, and I'm going to have all of them breeding in wallets. So that's what's going to happen with that. And Masternode coins, like Chaincoin, Neutron, etc., I'm going to be setting up Masternodes. I have a lot of Neutron right now. I probably have enough Neutron to start a couple of Masternodes. I'm I'm not sure exactly. I haven't done the research on that, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. But yeah, Chaincoin. Woo! If you bought in last night at like 1 in the morning or whatever that was, you have some big ups right now on Chaincoin. So, you know, and that's the thing. This volatility, it's not like a guaranteed earning thing. It's a guaranteed opportunity. There was an opportunity somewhere along the way to buy low and sell high. And if you capitalize on that opportunity, good for you. Now, there's also opportunity to buy high and sell low too. So, you know, if you messed up in that way, I'm sorry that you did that. The most important thing is to be very brave, to be very bold, to almost be completely dispassionate, have no emotion in the game, which is hard to do. I mean, we're talking about money, right? And most people aren't that rich, and so they get very emotional. They get they decide you know, they FOMO. You know, FOMO means fear of missing out, and so they see a coin's price going up and they get in right then as it's up, you know, because they're thinking, oh, it's going to go even further up. Sometimes it does, but more often than not, when you have a fear of missing out and you get into the coin while the price is high, then you take losses because you purchased a coin while it was not at the low point. So yeah, that's try not to do that. You know, don't get into the FOMO. The other thing that people do is be right back. Coffee time. I'm trying to convince that barista to get into cryptocurrency. I don't know if she's gonna do it. She seems open-minded, but she might just be providing good customer service. Well, she's young, man, and if you're young, that's the time to get into these cryptocurrencies. You know what I mean? I mean, there's 16, 17, 18-year-old kids making money on this crypto right now. And they're just, you know, some of them are already Bitcoin millionaires. I mean, you're living at mom's, you got your own room, living in the basement, whatever. You got time, you got $50. There's no reason you can't put that into an exchange and start making that money. I mean, I think you absolutely should be, especially if you're young. I mean, honestly, I think everybody should be doing it, but man, young people, you got a time opportunity, you got an opportunity to get in at this age. You know, in 20 years, what do you think a Bitcoin's going to be worth? You know, if you're 20 right now and you buy one Bitcoin for $3,000, right? $3,000 seems like a lot of money, right? It's 2,700, 2,600, somewhere in there today. You buy one, what do you think that Bitcoin's going to be worth in 20 years? I'd be very, very surprised if Bitcoin wasn't worth, you know, 7 digits at least. In 20 years? 20 years is a long time. I mean, Bitcoin's already gone from a few pennies to $2,600, and since it was introduced in 2008, so that's 9 years. 9 years, it's grown. What is that? 200,000 times in price, right? If it goes up 200,000 times in price from now to the year 2037 or whatever, I mean, think about that. That's millions of dollars. Get in, man. Get in. Buy something. Doesn't matter what. Man, if you got in on Chaincoin last night, even right now, Chaincoin, I think is still a strong buy right now. Chaincoin or Neutron. Both good buys right now with what type of coins those are and how they work and what the price is right now. So, all right, Internet fam. Have a good day. Hope you're having fun out there.